Michael Burry's best tweets from his Twitter account: inflation, Bitcoin bubble, and huge market crash. Must watch. Michael Burry has been sounding the alarm on hype and speculation in markets for months, warning that the reckless promoting and buying will result in a devastating crash. The investor has taken aim at Tesla, which he's short, as well as Bitcoin, Robinhood, and the GameStop buying frenzy in recent weeks. Welcome back to Investor Secret. Today we're going to talk all about Michael Burry's best tweets regarding the Bitcoin bubble, inflation, and a market crash. So let's get right to it. The Scion Asset Management chief is best known for his billion-dollar bet against the U.S. housing bubble in the mid-2000s, which was immortalized in Michael Lewis's book The Big Short. He was played by Christian Bale in the movie adaptation. Michael Burry returned to Twitter for 8 days this month after deleting his account in early April. The investor of The Big Short fame issued dire warnings about meme stocks, cryptocurrencies, inflation, a wrong-headed Federal Reserve, a sprawling market bubble, and a historic crash before taking down his profile again this week. The Scion Asset Management boss, who famously predicted the U.S. housing market collapse that precipitated the global financial crisis, has pointed to Tesla, Robinhood, Dogecoin, GameStop, and SPACs as demonstrating signs of rampant speculation and dangerous excess in recent months. Here are Burry's 10 best tweets from his brief Twitter homecoming. Number 1. People always ask me what is going on in the markets. It's simple. Greatest speculative bubble of all time in all things, by 2 orders of magnitude. #FlyingPigs360. Number 2. All hype/speculation is doing is drawing in retail before the mother of all crashes. FOMO parabolas don't resolve sideways. When crypto falls from trillions, or meme stocks fall from tens of billions, Main Street losses will approach the size of countries. History ain't changed. Number 3. The problem with crypto, as in most things, is the leverage. If you don't know how much leverage is in crypto, you don't know anything about crypto, no matter how much else you think you know. Number 4. Easiest riddle you'll ever get from me. What do Troy Polamalu and Bitcoin have in common? Neck not broken yet on either. He explained in a follow-up tweet about the former American football player with an enormous head of hair and the leading cryptocurrency. Number 5. Knowing saves half the battle. Got it? It's not hard. Analyze, think independently, be informed, find the data, and you'll know a lot that no one else does. Number 6. Some stocks, funds you cannot own, for now. Maybe one-time book, one-time sales, growing fast. But pink sheets, federal laws, clients in certain jurisdictions, some cases there is a path to funds gaining the ability to own such. Knowing saves half the battle. Capiche? Underscoring the opportunity for investors to buy stocks now that institutions might own in the future. Number 7. Regarding RMBS CDS, ancient history, but because my investors revolted, I was completely out of the trade before any bailouts, and I hated the bailouts too. AIG should have been allowed to fail, and Goldman Sachs with it. Today's narratives would be very difficult, commenting on the government bailouts of major banks and insurers during the financial crisis. Number 8. Everywhere and anywhere you see shortages, things, people, places, experiences, and services, you know the price is just not high enough yet, suggesting that a national ammo shortage is evidence of upward pressure on prices. Number 9. Micro-hoarding. Millions and millions micro-hoarding, the secret to longevity of the inflationary mindset. And since Plunge Protection Team mentally infiltrated the Greenspan Fed after the '87 crash, it has compounded and become today's misguided monster, accusing the Federal Reserve of fueling inflation by focusing too much on shoring up financial markets. Number 10. Who could have seen this coming? Commenting on a news report that supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and a post-pandemic demand surge are stoking inflation. Burry flagged the risk of inflation spiking after the economy reopens as early as April 2020. Burry also tweeted about taxes and said the wealthiest 1% paid a tax rate that's 7 times the one paid by the bottom 50%, in a tweet that asked if higher earners were due a tax cut. He also posted a series of tweets on a range of topics, including the treatment of COVID-19, gender, and a defense of Donald Trump. Some observers on Twitter indicated they viewed Burry's tweets as more of a thought experiment than representative of his actual opinions, since he used some of them to spotlight how few people check the sources he cites. While only approved followers can view Burry's Twitter feed, the thread was republished by other users. Burry's comments come as Democrats in Congress debate a social spending bill that would hike taxes on the wealthy and corporations. Their plans include a higher rate on capital gains, a surtax on the wealthiest households, and restrictions on techniques used to avoid the estate and gift tax. A White House report last month said the 400 richest families paid an average rate of 8.2%. The analysis used an unconventional method to calculate tax rates, taking into account both cash income and unrealized capital gains. Burry, the head of Scion Asset Management, rose to prominence after his winning wagers against mortgages ahead of the 2008 financial crisis. He said in another tweet that misinformation and persecution targeting conservatives now permeate society, and he accused the media, big tech, the intelligence agencies, the Department of Justice, and the Internal Revenue Service of being complicit. Burry, who was played by Christian Bale in the film version of Michael Lewis's best-selling account of the 2008 financial crisis, The Big Short, was originally a doctor. After gaining his MD at the Vanderbilt University School of Medicine, he was an early adopter of discussing stock trades on online message boards and switched to professional investing. Michael Burry has also been in the news warning investors about the risks of investing in crypto. Shiba Inu is the latest coin he has labeled as pointless and is also not a fan of Bitcoin. He views the crypto industry as a massive speculative bubble fueled by hype and leverage. To be honest, he is not wrong about the leverage part. Strangely, Burry keeps deleting and reactivating his Twitter account again every few months when he wants to spread fear into the market. He also deletes every tweet, most likely to avoid any future issues with the SEC. When he was hovering about $30,000, Burry tweeted out, "Trapped bulls often fall for the latest support. Since then, Bitcoin has made an epic recovery and has broken past $50,000, mainly because of ETF news and worries about inflation." Despite Burry predicting 10 of the last 2 crashes, his crypto predictions don't appear to be panning out well so far. Bitcoiners, annoyed by his posts, started to criticize him on Twitter. Burry has reacted by blocking all the top Bitcoin-related accounts. He's even blocked the Giga Chad Michael Saylor. Burry has set his account to private, so now he has to manually approve every follower. Basically, he only wants followers that will stroke his ego and react to some of his nonsensical tweets. Hopefully they won't have to make a new film called The Big Short Squeeze, depicting the story of Burry getting absolutely wrecked, shorting the world's fastest growing monetary network. Let's hope Christian Bale will be interested in filming a sequel. If you guys enjoyed this video or think it was valuable, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified first. Also, feel free to let us know your thoughts about the next video in the comments section down below. See you soon. Bye.